Life emerges, and one day it ends. In between, time passes. Over time, minds and bodies change. Along life's journey, there is a time to play, a time to learn, and a time to breed. A time to share life's lessons. Those who reach old age are fortunate. They have overcome every danger. But inevitably, they must say goodbye. Aging, it's a passage through time, and no two paths are the same. Cold, famine, injury, predators, disease. Any of these challenges may lead to the end. The fight for life is a constant struggle, and sooner or later the battle will be lost. Others are waiting in the wings to take their place. Sometimes, in a fleeting moment, everything changes, and life is lost. Death is inevitable for every living thing. It may come early or late, but death's certainty is ever present. Evolution has shaped the longevity of each species. If an animal is lucky to survive long enough, certain clues may indicate the end is near. Many mysteries still surround the body's breakdown over time. This is one reason scientists are interested in investigating different end-of-life pathways. There may be some lessons to be learned from the pre-programmed deaths of sockeye salmon. After several years in the Pacific Ocean, mature sockeye travel upriver, swimming against the current, often returning to the same place where they were hatched. Millions of salmon respond to the instinct to embark on this journey from seas to rivers and lakes. At journey's end, death awaits, a spectacular mass death. These rivers have seen salmon make this journey for thousands of years, yet aspects of the journey remain a mystery. To complete the last few kilometers of their life, salmon bodies undergo a radical transformation. Their skin turns red, and the males develop a strange hooked nose or kype as a weapon for fighting. This transformative last act has only one aim: reproduction. Males fight with their hooked snouts in a battle for dominance, showing off their strength to choosy females. Sockeye salmon are an example of a species that breeds only once in their lifetime, so the stakes are high. Year after year, scientist Tom Quinn carefully watches the salmon run on the river.
The combination of the arduous migration upstream, the physically taxing process of building nests and reproducing causes high mortality rates on the adults. They put all of their energy into eggs, and those have a high probability of surviving to replace the population. People ask me how it could have evolved, and I say, 500 million salmon can't be wrong. It seems to be working very, very well for them, even though as humans it seems like an implausible thing to do.
Males arrive before females and stake out a territory. Before laying her eggs, a female carefully selects a nest spot. Scoping out her surroundings, a female accounts for the speed of the current, water depth, and temperature. With her favorite spot chosen, she seizes the moment. Using her tail, she digs a pit. Here she will lay and bury thousands of eggs that males are eager to fertilize. The future generation of sockeye will never see its parents. The developing embryos are buried just beneath the gravel. Until the last bits of energy are sapped from their bodies, females protect their nests. All the while, their bodies are declining. Soon, the river will reek of death, and all will die at roughly the same time. It's coordinated chaos.
The deterioration of their body is just astonishingly rapid. I've seen it for decades, over and over again, and yet it's still hard for me to believe that within 1, 2, 3 weeks, these animals that are so vigorous will inevitably die.
Since arriving in fresh water, these salmon have stopped eating. Their reserves are exhausted. Their immune system shuts down, fungal infections develop, and wounds do not heal anymore. Eventually, the salmon are too weak to carry on. But their death brings new life to the entire ecosystem. Their carcasses nourish bears, birds, and insects. Leftovers feed the soil with vital nutrients that rejuvenate plants and trees.
So the density of bears, the size of bears, the abundance and size of fishes like rainbow trout and dolly varden are all related to the abundance of salmon. Literally, if you turned off the salmon, the entire ecosystem would change.
Next spring, as tiny fish emerge from the gravel, the cycle begins again. Of the female's thousands of fertilized eggs, perhaps 10% have survived the winter. The new generation will spend a year or more in their natal waters before embarking on their parents' journey, in reverse, heading to the sea. On this next quest, only a fraction will reach their destination. After 2 years at sea, maybe a dozen of these now fully grown salmon will return to the place that they hatched. In the meantime, life lies ahead.